morning.
You look nice.
Thank you.
You see this here in the paper? They've amazing. They've got this thing where they can create a billboard with a computer now. I mean, it's pretty wild. They take a picture or a piece of artwork, right, and they create this billboard that's right, 17 feet high, 44 feet wide. Can you believe that? That's a big picture, isn't it? Listen, if you have some free time today, you might want to stop by the stables. That filly of yours is probably twice the size since you last saw her. Heyli.
I gotta go.
Oh, no, wait a second. Come on. As a guy that we can't even talk to each other?
I don't see the importance of small talk.
It's not small talk, honey. I'm trying to break the ice that we...
Why? So you can lie to me again.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, my. You've done quite a bit of reconstruction since last night.
Well, I don't think I had any choice. At least nothing was stolen.
Well, what do you think? Took me an hour to put this together. I mean, do I look like the responsible young mother or what?
I've never seen a young mother look more responsible, but then most real young mothers don't have an hour to pick out their clothes.
You look real nice, too.
Thanks.
I don't think I've ever seen you out of your jeans before.
Yeah, well, I figured you weren't the only one who had to pass muster. You know, agencies like these probably scrutinize you down to your shoe shine. Of course, the one we're looking for actually probably only wants to know if you can afford a shoe shine.
And you thought it wouldn't be any good to take out an ad in the newspaper, and look how quickly we've gotten response.
Well, I stand corrected. I was thinking about it. These guys probably have to work real quick. They probably set up a deal someplace in an office and deliver the baby, and as soon as that's done, they probably blow town and set up someplace else under another name, which is what's going to make it tough finding Johnny.
But if we just make contact with one illegal agency, that could lead us to others.
Yeah, maybe. Keep your eye on the time, Lee. I don't think prospective parents should be late.
And we must possess that rare combination of enthusiasm and wisdom that make up the ideal parent. Think we can handle that?
Well, I can. I know. I spent the morning watching old reruns of Father Knows Best.
Oh, well, there you go. I mean, if that doesn't work, I don't know what will.
Oh, which reminds me, we almost forgot.
What?
Even more important than parental wisdom.
How pretty.
Yeah.
I have some out in the car that I was going to use, but these are much nicer.
And quite a bargain, I must say, at $12.50 for the set.
Oh, that's amazing. I now pronounce us Mommy and Daddy.
I'll never forget when you gave this to me. Someday there'll be a wedding ring to go with it, just like we planned. It's a promise to you as well as to myself. I want to walk down that aisle with you, Cruz. No wheelchair, no crutches. I want to do it for both of us.
I don't know why I should be surprised. I mean, I knew last night you thought I was lying. I just didn't not want to face it, you know?
I didn't even want to think about it, but you didn't give me much choice.
You had a choice. Not trusting me is what you chose.
I wish I had a recorder to record your story. You expect me to believe she just happened to be in my house, lying in my bed and lost her bracelet.
We talked. That is it. We just sat there on the bed and we talked. What is the use of pointing this out to you, though? You're not listening to me.
Okay, so maybe there was a conversation and she did a dramatic gesture and she lost her bracelet.
I don't know how she lost the bracelet. The thing could have had like a clasp.
It didn't have a clasp.
I don't believe this.
What?
I am like using all these accusations like there's some sort of fact involved here. Nothing happened. I swear to you. I mean, I don't know why I'm defending myself.
Because you know that you shouldn't have even had Leyken Lockridge in this house while I was gone.
What was I supposed to do? She comes to the door, just slam the door in her face.
Damn it! She's been after you for a month. You know what she wants.
What Leyken had in mind and what I had in mind are two totally different things.
You may be the saint of the family, but I know you can't resist her.
You are not even listening to me. As far as you are concerned, I hopped in the sack with Leyken and that was that.
Well, maybe people wouldn't blame you. They knew our sex life.
I would blame me. I might just lose a little bit of respect for myself if I cheated on my wife.
Well, maybe you don't consider it cheating.
What?
You had every opportunity to let Leyken Lockridge know that she had no chance with you, but you didn't because you can't resist her, Ted. She's not out of your system.
Heyli, that is insane.
No, it's not insane. Do you know what I think? I think the whole time that you and I have been together, you thought it was Leyken you were cheating on.
Are those from Grandma's garden?
Oh, yes. I almost hate cutting them, but she's forever reminding us that's what they're for. She just loves fresh flowers.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just a little dizzy. It's my own dumb fault for going out in a hot garden without a sun hat.
I didn't even think it was all that hot today.
Well, of course not when you're out galloping along on one of your ponies, kicking up a stiff breeze.
Well, if you're warm, I'll turn up the air conditioner.
No, don't. I'm fine now.
I'm trying to make you comfortable.
No, thank you. I get the chills sometimes when the air's too high. No pleasing me, is there? One minute I'm complaining about it being too cold, the next minute I'm perishing of the heat.
You don't look well, Caroline. Maybe you're sick. I've been noticing this now for the last couple of days.
I'm just fighting off a cold. I might have known I'd get the first case of sniffles come down the pike with my resistance being what it is.
It's a lot more than a case of the sniffles. Anyone could see that. Have you seen a doctor?
A doctor?
Yes.
My dear, I have seen enough doctors this year to last me for a long, long time. And besides, you'd only tell me to take it easy, which is just what I'm doing.
Maybe they could do some tests.
Why should I need tests? Never mind. I already know. You think the virus has come back.
I'm just saying, maybe someone could check and make sure.
I don't want to check, Leyken. I'm afraid of what I'll find out. But when these symptoms first started, your father was more terrified than I was, and I tried to convince him that I was just feeling weak from all the research procedures that I've been involved in. And he wanted so much to believe me that he's been letting me pretend for days now.
Caroline.
No, and if I say I'm all right, he accepts it, and that's the way I want to keep it. If I have as little time left as I, in my worst moments, think I have, then I want to choose the way I spend it. I want to see my husband happy. I want him to sleep through the night without worrying himself to distraction over me. Can you understand that?
Yes, I think I can.
All right, then, Leyken, please help me. If he asks you how you think I look, just say fine. Whatever you do, don't say you're worried. Okay, please?
You're a strong lady.
No, I'm not. I just love your father more than any human being I've ever loved.
Well, then, however you want to play it, that's how we'll play it.
Thank you.
Is there anything else we should be doing before we go?
Well, I don't suppose it would hurt to get our answers together about the questions they might ask us about our wonderful life together.
Well, if these people are the operators that we think they are, they're just going to want to know one thing about it.
How much money we make.
Right.
Well, have we decided about occupations? I mean, if we say we're private detectives, that might tip our hand.
I'm a computer analyst.
What's the name of the company you work for?
AccuSystems. And I started out in their San Francisco branch, and then 5 years ago I transferred here. I'm in applications now.
That's good. I'll buy that.
And you, Mr. Carrillo, what is it that you do for a living?
Well, actually, I'm a zookeeper by trade. I have to commute to San Diego, but it's worth it when you love marsupials as much as I do. I'm in wombats, specifically.
You know, this really isn't like you. You don't usually joke around while you work.
Well, I don't know. There's just something about the idea that this guy's going to be making judgments about the whole fabric of my life. It brings out the rebel in a guy, you know.
Woo! What a day. I feel great.
Hi.
Not a cloud in the sky.
Hey.
How you doing, Ellen?
Good morning, Carmen.
Water.
You ought to stretch first, Pearl. Come on.
Water. Liquid. Now. Pronto.
You mean you couldn't even keep up with my little baby sister, pal?
What are you talking about, man? She ate my dust the whole way.
Hey, you should have told me you weren't used to running 6 miles.
I ran 6 miles. Hurry! Hurry! Somebody take my blood pressure before the ambulance comes.
Pearl.
I just want all of you to know how happy I am to be dying in the presence of friends.
Hey, what are you two dressed up for? You look like you're going to go join a country club or something.
Well.
And what are those?
What?
Those! The big rock and the other one. Hey, you've been holding out on this girl.
Oh, well, I was going to tell you. It's just that I just got them this morning. Cruz gave them to me.
Cruz Castillo, my brother.
Oh, no, wait a second. That's cute. That's real cute. Those are props. Ellen and I, we're gonna pose as a married couple in an adoption agency.
Oh, yeah. Sweet Pea, I forgot to tell you that that's another ploy to find Brick Wallace's son, right?
Oh, I wish it wasn't a ploy. Two such gorgeous people ought to be Mr. and Mrs. Somebody for real.
Yeah, Caroline's been a little, I don't know, she seemed weary the last few days. She's pretending it's nothing, but I know there's something to her. You know?
Wait a minute, are we talking about the same Caroline who's just down here bustling about, acting as she was on the top of the world?
She was?
Yes, you should have heard us. We were talking about all the crazy things that Grandmother Minx has done. Oh, God, she really got me laughing.
Really?
She's got a great sense of humor.
Oh, I know, but I know you two haven't hit it off, and especially at first, and I thought it might be a permanent situation, and so I'm just very glad to hear that, I guess.
I may be a stubborn, spoiled, and impossible child, but even I can't hold a grudge against someone as nice as Carol.
Now, listen, you are not only not a child, you are a wise, perceptive old lady, okay?
Well, it's easy to see how much this lady loves you and how happy you are.
Yeah. I really am. It's a whole new chapter in my life. I know I haven't been the most capable father and husband, but after your mother left me, I did some growing up. And then I met Caroline, and I guess she'd been doing some growing up, and it's just the most special relationship. You know what I want in the next 30, 40 years? I want my children to share it. Yeah.
I came back early to find my bed messed up. Her bracelet on my bed, and Ted just stood there looking guilty.
Well, what did he say? Did he admit to anything?
No. I mean, he admitted that she was there, but he said nothing happened.
Obviously, you don't believe him.
Would you? Jake, you must have felt like something was going to happen. I mean, that maybe he might just give in to her. Please don't try to spare my feelings, okay? That's not going to make matters any better.
Yeah, I know. Look, Heyli, it's just that I don't want to speculate about something
Speculate
like
what? You saw them together. I've seen them together. We know how they are. As far as I know, you may have known that this was happening a lot longer than... Jake, please, are you my friend?
Yes.
Then I need you to tell me anything that you know, please. A friend will not allow another friend to bump around in the dark and be humiliated over and over again. Talk to me.
Look, I just don't want to make any unfair conclusions.
But you have right to be suspicious, right?
Of Leyken, not Ted. And it's pretty obvious she'd do just about anything to get him back. That doesn't mean that he's going to go for it.
He is susceptible to her, Jake. I mean, he may not think so or want to think. I know better than that. Do you have any idea what the relationship was like before you met me?
No, I didn't know either one of them when they were going out.
Well, he talked about Leyken from time to time, and I put it all together. You were very innocent. Probably more innocent than most people their age.
Leyken?
Yeah, Leyken. They'd never slept with anyone before. I mean, it even took Leyken a long time to get to that point.
No, I can't believe it.
Ted thought of her as virginal or shy. And then when she came into town like gangbusters, I mean, obviously he was curious enough to wonder if it was all an act or if she really changed. And I think he tried to find out.
Why is Desmond versus Desmond under W?
There's a lot of scandals in those files. Maybe that one's wife swapping.
Hi. Hello? You're supposed to be helping me reorganize, not reading a soap magazine.
Daytime drama. A good story. You ever watch?
Where would I get time to watch a soap opera? I'm too busy with my own soap opera trying to uncomplicate these files.
Right, I'll get to it. Just let me finish this article.
Yo, Stella Dallas. Would you happen to know where the stamps are around this place?
Stella Dallas.
You don't know who Stella Dallas is? You never saw the original soap opera? Yeah, well, too bad. Anyway, where are the stamps?
Sorry, I forgot.
Sweetie, do you mind telling me what you call what you do around here, since it is definitely not working?
Look, I took this job because I thought it would be exciting. You know, detective agency, wow. Finding clues, catching crooks. Sure, I'd have more fun bagging groceries.
That's a great idea. Why don't you go down to the local supermarket and see if they have a job open, huh? Because this gig is definitely not happening. Hey, guys! Wait a minute, I thought you were going to be down at the adoption agency or something.
Well, I had to drop something off downtown, so we thought we'd stop in and check for messages.
Hello. Your big brother would like to know if the phone rang, and if it did, were there any...
Oh, well, yeah, there was something on your private line, Mrs. Riggs.
Mrs. Riggs? That's who we're supposed to be meeting.
Yeah.
Orient Express, right?
Yeah, right, 10:30.
Oh, she can't make it.
What? She can make it. We went through all this.
She wants to meet you at your place.
Am I... When?
10 o'clock.
That's right now.
Well, I guess you better hurry.
Guys, look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Fine,
Next time, okay?
What is it now? I gave him the message.
Yeah, that's right. You gave him the message. I'll tell you what. You've done a heck of a job this morning. Why don't you just take off for the rest of the day?
You mean us early? Oh, my God, that's great. You're the greatest. I swear I'll do twice as much work next week. Bye. Thanks.
Unbelievable. And I still don't know why Desmond versus Desmond is under W.
Get out of here.
Oh, please just let me get what I came for.
What?
I think I left a bracelet here. Did you by any chance see a silver?
I saw it. Heyli saw it. It was on the bed.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Now Heyli thinks that I just slept around the second she left town. I hope you're happy.
Ted, I didn't leave that bracelet here on purpose.
Right.
Come on, give me a little credit.
Now, wait a second here. You're going to start denying the fact that you ever started to try to cause some trouble between Heyli and me?
Hey, don't you blame your shaky marriage on me. You were having troubles long before I came, and you know it.
We were making some very good progress until you showed up.
All that means is that Heyli only trusts you when things are going well. You give her half a chance to doubt you, and she caves right in. I'm sorry, but is that the kind of faith you want in a wife?
Get your bracelet. Get out of here.
Hi. Listen, we're terribly sorry. There was a mix-up at my office, and we just got your message a little while ago.
Oh, perfectly all right. I just got here myself. How do you do?
Oh, fine.
And Mrs. Corello, how are you? Just fine, thank you. Shall we go inside?
Yeah, why don't we do that?
Normally, I don't like to change plans at the last minute, but I was going to be in this area, and so I thought, well, why don't we have this meeting on your grounds, as it were? Oh, well, I'm glad. Will you please have a seat? And may I get you something? No, thank you. I'd like to start the interview right away, if you don't mind.
Oh, not at all.
First of all, how long have you been married?
Well,
it's been 3 years in August. Well, you were going to say something, Mr. Corello?
No, I just, has it really been 3 years? It doesn't seem that long.
Time flies when you're having fun. And, why is it that you wish to adopt?
Well, I had to have a hysterectomy a few months ago.
Oh, I see.
But I'm in perfect health now, and we're really very ready to have a child, aren't we, darling?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Nice day. I'm sorry, I don't mean to bother you. Do you mind if I just rest for a while? I didn't scare you, did I?
It's not used to seeing people as part of the beach. It's usually pretty private.
Oh, private. I didn't see any signs.
There aren't any. It's just that this area is usually mostly used by people who live around here.
Well, I guess by that, you must live around here.
My brother does. I'm just staying with him for a while. That's his house, the one with the deck off to the side.
So are you here on vacation?
Not exactly. I'm here for a lot of reasons. Partly to get away from my mother. We're not getting along too great.
It's pretty usual for someone your age.
It's making me crazy. You know, where are you going? When are you going to be home? What's the number? Who's going to be there? I've come here and find out that my brother's just as bad as she is.
He and she, they probably just want to keep you safe.
They want to keep me under lock and key and pour it out of my skull is what they want to do.
The world's a pretty dangerous place, especially for a young person.
I can take care of myself. I was trying to tell my brother that. See, he used to be this cop, and all he ever saw were kids who were totally gone, always in trouble. And
He has this one-sided view now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
I mean, don't get me wrong. My brother's a really good guy. I'm really good. He spent all his life, helping people. I guess that's why he became a cop. Not a cop anymore, though.
No?
No, he gave it up a few months ago. Gave up a lot of things.
Why is that?
He was in love with this beautiful woman. She was more than beautiful. She had it all. And they were going to get married. She was in a plane crash and she died.
It's too bad. But people get over tragedies, even death. One day they meet someone.
You gotta be kidding me. He doesn't even look at anybody else. There's this girl, this woman that works in our office. Her name is Eleanor. She's smart, gorgeous. She's really nice. I mean, I see the way she looks at Cruz. I know she wouldn't mind if he got interested. He treats her about the same way he treats me.
Eleanor, huh?
Yep.
Oh, that might change soon.
I don't know. Some people, they don't get over things. Cruz loved this lady for a long time. I don't think he could stop even if he tried. You know?
Yeah, I do.
So, how exactly does it work? You take care of the arrangements with the mother and then deliver the baby to us after it's born.
Oh, no, Mr. Corello. We simply match up the adoptive parents with the pregnant mothers. After that's done and our fee is paid, any further arrangements are between you and the mother.
Financial arrangements?
Well, if need be. And any future provisions, such as whether you want the child to meet with its natural mother. You should consult an attorney about that, of course.
Of course. So, really, your company's involvement is rather limited, isn't it?
Well, I have two things to establish. One, that the pregnant mother is physically and mentally healthy, and two, that the prospective parents, such as yourself, are suitable and responsible for the important position as parents. I can already guarantee the first thing. The second thing is to ascertain your suitability.
Well, obviously, your company is extremely above board, legitimate, I'd say. I'll tell you what, I think that we should talk this over, my wife here and I, and then we'll get back to you in a little while and set up another meeting for the near future.
Oh, but Mr. Corello, I don't understand. We're here right now. Why don't we just finish the interview?
Well, Mrs. Riggs, you see, I have some pressing business obligations.
Well,
so
I'm sure this will just take a few more minutes. Now, what is it that you wanted to know?
Well, you've both indicated that you both work. What sort of arrangements would you make to care for the child while you're away?
Arrangements? What sort of well, what? There's a daycare center not too far from here. I'm sure you passed it at the light coming in.
Daycare? What can you be thinking about? Our child will have a nanny, just as I did. In-home care is absolutely essential in my book.
Oh, well, I didn't realize you felt so strongly about your book.
What about school when the time comes?
Well, that's a long way off. I don't see why we have to talk about school now.
It is never too soon to talk about school. It will be private education all the way. Probably even a boarding school, starting at 8th or 9th grade.
Excuse me, a boarding school? Let me tell you something, pal. No kid of mine is going to be carted out to some damn boarding school.
Oh, really? Perhaps Mr. Corello was right about a meeting sometime in the future. It appears the two of you have a few things to iron out. Why don't you call me?
You would tell me if you started feeling weak again.
Of course. As a matter of fact, I think I'll pull out all the stops and have myself a 3-course lunch.
Terrific. Hey, I'll tell you what. Why don't we have a picnic?
Sure.
You mind if I ask Leyken to come along?
No, I was going to suggest that.
We were talking about you earlier.
You were?
Yeah, she said that you two are really starting to hit it off.
I don't believe she said that.
Don't you agree?
Well, yes, I do. I just wasn't sure that she felt as strongly about it as I did. I thought maybe she was just making an effort to be nice for your sake or something.
No. She likes you.
Well, good, because I like her too, very much.
You know something? This is too good to be true. I have everything I've ever dreamed of.
Are you going somewhere?
Yeah, I gotta go to work at 1 o'clock. Gotta get some lunch first.
Oh, okay. Well, we can talk later then.
No, listen. Let's sit down.
I mean, if you want to talk about it.
I don't want to argue anymore.
Good, I don't either.
I mean, I don't want to defend or accuse anymore, Ted. I want us to be honest with the situation.
That is what I want.
Then I want you to please be honest with me. I can accept whatever it is you have to say.
Well, honest about what?
I think you're not telling me about Leyken because you're afraid that I'm going to fall apart or something.
That is not it
but
at all.
But I am stronger than you think, Ted. I can accept it.
You are also wrong, Heyli.
No, don't. Please, don't lie to me anymore. I don't
thought you want to hear
lies.
the truth. This is not it at all. I'm starting to see this. You want a reason to give up on me.
No, I don't.
No, you obviously made up your mind before you even got here that you want to stop trying to make this thing work out. But you're afraid to talk to me about this. And then you find that bracelet on the bed, and you also found a way to make it all my fault, so you're running with this.
No, how can you even think that?
Maybe you want to be with Jake, I don't know. But somehow you want to make it like I'm using Leyken to push you away or something.
What's happened, Ted? What's happened to us?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't like this. I don't like me suspecting you, you suspecting me. It's ugly.
I don't like this either.
We're not supposed to end this way. I mean, we're better than this.
Wait a second, this is not ending at all.
No, Ted, it has to end. Our trust is gone. I don't know how to bring it back. The best thing is for us to just split so we won't hurt each other anymore.
Wait, listen to yourself.
No, I'm not going to hang on until we hate each other, okay? Please, let's just have the courage to accept that we can't make this work. I want a divorce.
Well, I better be going. Whoa.
Hey, you okay?
Sure, why?
You look all zonked out. Maybe you ought to stay in one place till it wears off.
Till what wears off?
Whatever.
What, do you think I'm some sort of pothead?
Look, I don't care what you do with your life.
Hey, I know exactly what I'm doing, little girl. My mind is as clear as a bell.
Sorry, I didn't mean anything by it, okay?
You know, sometimes we gotta do things we don't want to do. It's a matter of deciding what's best for the majority. I didn't come into this world to bring any suffering to anyone.
Sure, of course not.
You don't understand. I don't expect anybody to understand. I just know it has to be done.
Well, as long as you don't come back.
I thought I saw you out here. Who was that you were just talking to?
Oh, freaked out hippie. He was harmless, but weird.
Carmen, what are you doing out here? Aren't you supposed to be at work answering the phone?
Well, it was slow. Pearlie said I could take the rest of the day off.
Put your clothes on and go back to work, will you please?
Come on,
Hey, look, I don't pay you to have Pearl do all the work.
Well, so why can't you go back?
Because I'm the boss. Now, we're going to go to lunch. When we get back, we expect to find you there making friends with the filing cabinet, if it's not too much to ask.
Yeah. see why you want to have lunch with him.
And don't start with me, you know, don't tell me about how I talked to her, will you?
I wouldn't dream of it.
Well, that's a surprise. I figured after this morning that you and I are about 2,000 or 3,000 years apart in the way we related to bringing up children.
Cruz, come on. Now, you know we were just having fun with Mrs. Riggs there. In fact, I think in reality we might agree on just about everything.
Yeah, well, I doubt that.
Well, why don't we just sit down here and discuss it?
Discuss what?
Compatibility. I think I might surprise you.
Oh, thanks, Sadie. Now, you and Caroline go ahead. No, I'm fine. I already have a date. Okay. Well, you guys have fun. All right, bye-bye.
Okay, that's the go, right?
Well, things can't be too bad if you're ordering lunch.
Oh, no?
Look, I'm sorry if my timing's been a little off. I'm sorry if I put you in an awkward position. I honestly didn't mean to. How about if I promise never to darken your door again, unless I call first?
Well, you're a little late.
What do you mean? Did something happen since I talked to you this morning?
You could say that. Ellie wants a divorce.
Oh, my God.
But don't act surprised.
I'm really sorry.
The hell you are.
That's all right, Ted. If you want to use me as a scapegoat, that's fine. I know you're hurting.
You don't know anything, Leyken.
I know I want to be your friend. Maybe after your wounded eagle heals, you'll let me do that. You know, sometimes people don't say things that they really mean. Maybe Heyli will change her mind.
I doubt it.
Well, you ought to give her a chance, at least.
You're saying something you don't even mean now.
I know if you don't do what you feel in your heart, you'll never forgive yourself. If it means one more shot, then do it. Jake?
Yeah, hi, Ellie. I guess it's true.
What did you hear?
Ted was in at Johnny's.
He told you.
No, he didn't tell me. He told Leyken.
He told Leyken?
No.
Oh, sure, he went down there and told her first
Heyli,
thing.
it wasn't like that.
Right.
She just happened to be there, and he was very upset.
Yeah, well, I'm sure she was very pleased.
Look, I don't really want to talk about how Leyken feels. I want to know how you feel.
I don't know.
I guess what I want to know, Heyli, is are you sure this is what you want?
Well, I don't know of any other alternatives, do you?
There's always an alternative. What's wrong?
Well, I just didn't expect this from you. Playing marriage counselor? I thought you told me that you didn't believe that Ted and I were meant to be together.
Yeah, well, that's my opinion. And if I thought for 1 minute that you felt the same way, I'd be jumping up and down. But if you're just lashing out because you're angry or you're hurt, that's a difference.
I am angry.
And can you swear that you're going to wake up tomorrow and not change your mind? Because you've got to make absolutely sure that there's no hope for this marriage before you start talking about divorce.
How can I be sure about anything? All I feel is pain, and I don't know what to do, Jake.
about music, then?
Okay, music. Salsa, Tex-Mex, and what used to be called L.A. country rock.
Maybe something a little more complex.
Like what?
Well, like, how do you feel about Von Karajan? He's my all-time favorite conductor.
Von who?
All right, moving right along to the next category.
Have you noticed, Eleanor, this is not working out too well?
No, I just think we haven't hit the right area yet. Let's move on to food.
What kind of food do you like?
Nouvelle cuisine. Give me a little sole and some baby carrots. And I'm in heaven. How about you?
You need a magnifying glass to see the portions. When you make a reservation at a Nouvelle cuisine joint, you got to eat before you go.
Okay, so skip the main course. I'm sure we can agree on a dessert. Give me anything chocolate.
Too sweet.
Books.
Raymond Chandler.
The man is a barbarian next to someone like Le Carré.
You see what? Look, Carrie, you see what I'm talking about? If this were a test, we would flunk it. You and me. It don't happen. You see what I'm saying? This bodes ill for our chances of pulling off this scam as appearing to be a couple.
Don't be ridiculous. There are couples and there are couples. Some of the very happiest ones I know are living proof of the old maxim.
What is that?
Opposites attract.
Tonight, get to know a real maverick, a man of mystery, and a man on a mission. Get to know Stingray. Then feel the heat of a hot Miami Vice.
This is Sandra Santiago. Miami is hot, but Crockett and Tubbs are hotter. Tonight on Miami Vice.
After that, the excitement is back on Crime Story. Check out the cool cops that are putting criminals on ice. It all happens on Crime Story tonight on NBC.